Hello, Informed Crows. I'm John from the Haunt Informer. Today I'm giving you my 2025 review of Crawford School of Terror located in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. This was during my experience for the Terror Tours 2025. So I'm giving you my 2025 review of the Crawford School of Terror located in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. I had a great time, had a wonderful time with all my friends on the Terror Tours, and they gave us a special goodie bag for the tour, exclusive to the tour. So we got the 10th anniversary shirts. We actually got these before everybody else, before the general public. Really love this design on this orange shirt. I love this shade of orange. It's not too bright orange, not too light. It's perfect. I really love that. It's like the Goldilocks zone. They also gave us this lanyard, and they gave us a sticker. So, very cool. And this is what the ticket looked like for this year. Has that classic logo on there where it looks like the house is a monster coming alive. 3 floors of fright. They changed a lot in the Crawford School of Terror since I'd been there a couple years ago. They changed a lot. They changed the entire second floor where it was all themed to dolls. So they had these different facades of these different doll houses you walked up to, and they had different dolls coming after you. It was very unsettling and creepy. Dolls everywhere. And at one point they had a character that looked like she was Megan coming after you, very creepily coming after you, and I loved that. That was so detailed. Terry from Halloween Haunts 365 loved it because, of course, she loves dolls, so she was like, wow, that's my favorite part, but I really loved it. It was very detailed. They put a lot of time and effort into building that and layering and texturing everything in there and putting tons of detail, so I really appreciate that. And all the characters there were very, very creepy, and the excellent makeup and costuming totally fit the different scenes, so really enjoyed that part. Job well done right there. They changed the entire finale. It was entirely different than it was previous years ago. They built this whole new cage maze where it was like you were going through like cattle, like through a slaughterhouse, like going through this cage maze, and these different custom fences they made. And then they had a character on a bungee above you coming down at you, and it was very loud in there and aggressive, and it was like a mix of like the southern style of scaring with like the hillbilly style, but like part slaughterhouse. It was very detailed, very gory. I got to see some lifeless creation masks in there. Shout out to PJ. So, really enjoyable, honestly. I really didn't like that. Very cool to see how they changed it up. Easily my favorite part of Crawford School of Terror is going through the classrooms and the parts that they have themed to a scary schoolhouse, like the name implies. That's my favorite part. That's what makes it stand out to me from other haunted houses, is having that theme and leaning into it. That whole stage area with the creepy doll, going past all those different desks. The one scene where it looks like they have all these papers all across the ceiling and all the walls, and that lady in there was going absolutely insane. I actually saw her outside in the queue line getting pictures of people, and she gave me this disgusting, nasty, like, band-aid covered in, like, grime and grit when I gave her one of my stickers, so that was great. She was very aggressive. Lots of good quality scares in there. They had desks up as like you had to go past them like archways. So many detailed scenes in there. I love the one scene where you have to go past these different desks and it's very claustrophobic. You have to walk past them and then they open up, and the laboratory in there, the lab, and of course, going through the lunch lady area, and there's so many different scenes in there. You have to go to Crawford School of Terror for yourself. You're going to enjoy it. It's very gritty and gross and grimy in there at times, and sometimes it's more beautiful and elegant with the doll scenes, but then it gets creepy again. There's a whole like extended dark maze area where it goes from dark to light, and we had to go through there, find our way through. I got to go through with the Whole Damn Enchilada podcast with Rick Paulin and his wife. Very nice people. Definitely check him out. I'll have him link below. I like the stuffed animal room. That was really cool. And I like the one scene where it looked like they had all of these kids' books on the walls, like children's books. And one of them was Bambi. And I joked with Rick Paulin. I said, oh, Bambi, that's the scariest movie ever. Like the scariest horror movie ever, because Bambi's dad dies at the beginning. She sees it. Like, that's like the most messed up thing ever in a kid's movie. And one of the scare actors overheard me say that, and he's like, "What? That's not the scariest thing." And he was like berating me in character. That was hilarious. So really enjoyed that whole stuffed animal area. That was very creepy. So lots of fun at Crawford School Terror. They changed a ton. Massive shout out to Susie and Troy for setting up Crawford School Terror and changing it up, and all the new scare actors this year. And I loved it. I really did. The roaming scare actors with the chains, they were creepy. And when you walk up the steps into Crawford School Terror, for the entrance, they had these blow modes of pumpkins lining both sides with the lighting, and it looked just right. And they had a band outside playing that night, and they had mobile midway games that you could do. They had a coffin simulator. They had merch tent. They have the ice cream you can get. It's actually like good quality, really nice ice cream. My friends from Tim's and Sandy said it was delicious. They also had coffee at Crawford. So lots of options there. Definitely check out Crawford School Terror for a scary good time. Thank you very much for all the hospitality and the goodie bags, giving us these shirts. And I absolutely love this design. I wore this the next day on the Terror Tours. A lot of us were. We all, instead of having black shirts on, had orange. So that was a nice change of pace. And yeah, a lot of fun. So definitely recommend going. That was the Haunted Informer. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get a notification every single time I put up a new video. Give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. And I'm on social media. You can find all those links below. And tell me about your experience at the Crawford School Terror this haunt season. And are you going to go in the future for 2026? Tell me all about that in the comments below. And as always, happy hauntings.